You're watching Power Lunch here on CNBC. Well, 75% of internet transactions are abandoned before purchase. Selectica, a Nasdaq-listed company, has developed an internet selling system, or ISS, that guides potential buyers around the internet and dramatically, they claim, increases sales. The idea is to turn internet browsers into buyers. And the company's customers include BMW, Cisco Systems, Dell and Samsung. And now Selectica is launching in the UK and also coming to Europe. Andrew Burford, the managing director, joins us now. Thanks very much indeed for coming in. First of all, just tell us a little bit, about your product. I mean, what's so special about it? What does it give the user?
Well, one of the key issues that's going on in the industry right now is that people are abandoning the transaction once they're coming onto the website. They may be getting frustrated because the software is taking a long time to download, or they're simply not being asked the right questions when they come onto the site. They're not feeling listened to as a consumer when they're actually on the site. And what we do is we do what a normal salesperson would do in a real-life scenario. Typically, if you walk into a shop to buy a car, they might ask a question.
We've got a little demonstration. It's of your BMW, the site that you did for BMW, so perhaps it might illustrate it quite well. What you actually sort of go through as a salesperson would do?
And ask a question, analyse the result, and then ask another question in a way that really is a useful and compelling and engaging feeling. So you get the right experience when you're going through the website. It means people stay on the website, and the longer they stay on the website, it moves them towards the right set of products for them. They then choose something that's good for them, and they're more likely to complete the transaction.
I mean, you say they're more likely to complete the the transaction, but can you actually sort of define how much more business is generated, from a website using your ISS system?
So we have a number of statistics. A good example is with BMW. About 20% of the quotations that are actually saved on their website actually convert into orders in the showroom, which, when you look at the typical scenario of maybe 2 to 3%, it is a significant improvement, and it really increases the top line but also the bottom line for websites. And that's the current issue that they're facing right now, is how to improve revenue.
I mean, I presume obviously buying a car, or even beginning to sort of make the idea of a purchase online is a very sort of complex procedure. I mean, it's not just sort of clicking on a toy or something. I mean, is that what the kind of customers you are particularly aiming at, those with very complex websites?
Yeah, complex consumer needs or complex products. A good example of complexity is also with Hewlett-Packard, where they have a range of some 170 printers. How do you know which one is going to be the right one for you? Well, again, they do what a salesperson would do. They ask a simple question: do you want to print in colour or black and white? It narrows the choice down. Do you want a standalone printer or a network printer?
So people don't have to sort of click on every single one and read about it, but they're asked a number of questions that, if you like, hone their choice.
Exactly, and guide them towards the product that's right for them.
Now, it's a Nasdaq-listed company, as we said. You've opened an office in the UK. What about the rest of Europe? Is this a big growth area for you?
Yeah, we've opened up in France, in Paris, in Stockholm, and also Düsseldorf. So we've grown rapidly since the beginning of the year in Europe, and we have a number of projects underway now, so it's a very exciting time for us.
And I mean, in terms of Europe as a growth market, I mean, are you expecting quite a big percentage of Selectica's business to come from Europe in the future?
We certainly do. We see Europe as a very strategic and growing part of the business, and whilst we are some way behind the US at the moment, the market is very mature, especially in the area of m-commerce, mobile phones, WAP technology, where we lead the way, and where Selectica has a very compelling solution in that space as well. Okay,
well, Andrew Burford, thanks very much indeed for coming in. Thanks a lot. Well, now, trying to get the best deal when you're hunting for a personal